I'm not giving a high holiday sermon this year, so I'm going to give it to you now. First of all, before I speak, I want to say a few words. The two words are Jane Lundy. We've been married 43 years, this July 5th. And in my career and in most of things in life, you've stood beside me and loved me. And I love you very much. And we have a wonderful family. And what else is there? Okay. I've calculated that during my rabbinical career, I've given 3,640 sermons, give or take a few hundred. At the New Reformed Temple, I've given 770 sermons, give or take 100 or so. So this is my 771st sermon, and it would be structured around 6 Jewish values that are precious to me. Here it goes. Number 1, Hakarat HaTov, the recognition of the good. There's a Jewish imperative to express gratitude and appreciation for the good things in one's life. There is an amazing amount of thankfulness I have at this moment. Thank you for electing me the rabbi 14 years ago. Thank you for allowing me to be your rabbi. Thank you for letting me into your lives in good times and in challenging times. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for being kind. Thank you for your support and appreciation for what I've done well. Thank you for accepting me for the things I don't do so well. Thank you for forgiving me when I've made mistakes. Thank you for listening to me and respecting what I have said, even when you didn't necessarily agree with it. You never forced me to be someone that I was not. And you've given me the freedom to be the rabbi and the person that I wanted to be. Thank you for allowing me to be me. Every moment that I've been here has been a blessing. No fluff, that's truth. There is no rabbi in America who's been more blessed than I am, and that's just the truth. Thank you. Number 2, Brit, covenant, a sacred relationship. I really should never have been here. On paper, we were not a good match. We're still not a good match. Don't ask for a refund. Now let's kind of understand who I am and who you are. I'm a Northeasterner. No one confuses Kansas City for New York City. I'm a little bit too sarcastic for the Midwest. I was trained as a conservative rabbi at the Jewish Theological Seminary of America. I spent my first 24 years of my career in a conservative synagogue. I am in Jewish practice more traditional than the synagogue. I don't eat barbecue. I have never been to Arthur Bryan's barbecue and never will. I am no great sports fan, but I did repent during Passover going to see the Royals play the Yankees in Yankee Stadium with my grandchildren. I need applause for that. That was the greatest act of repentance I've ever, huh? Yeah, okay. When I came here, it was only for 1 year as an interim. And I know that I wasn't the only candidate. But Michael Grossman, my friend, was in charge of the search committee, and he believed in me. And eventually, we, you and me, mutually decided that the marriage was working and I should stay on. I think it was Michael Browdy's suggestion that they offer me the position. So why has it worked? Because we made a covenant, a sacred bond. We honored it and we kept our word. I didn't impose my Judaism on you, and I just didn't. I would be the Jew that I wanted to be, and you would be the Jews that you wanted to be. And I would share with you what I thought about my own Jewish journey, not necessarily expecting you to follow it, but at least to value it the way I value it. And I've honored this synagogue. It is quirky. Have you noticed you're quirky? You're very quirky. It's charming, but you're quirky. You have your own traditions. I'm committed to honoring those congregational traditions and worked to make the NRT the best version of itself. I wanted to be here because I knew from the very beginning how decent you were, that I could trust you and you never failed me. And in the end, we have taken joint ownership. It is not my synagogue or your synagogue, it's our synagogue. And we have a covenant. We have honored each other, and that's called holiness. Number 3, kavod harav, the honoring of the rabbi. I'm so glad I'm getting a chance to say what I'm going to say. I've always requested that you call me Rabbi Landy. Why? I do have a first name. Why have I requested this from the very beginning? I came to the New Reformed Temple at a difficult time in the history of the congregation. A breach had taken place in the rabbinic-synagogue relationship. A violation of clergy congregational covenant had occurred. Trust had been shattered. Asking people to call me Rabbi Landy was a way of saying, I want us to mutually see our relationship as sacred, not casual. We could not afford for it to be informal. I wanted you to know that I would conduct myself with integrity, honesty, and transparency, that you could depend on me, that I would not embarrass you, that you could always be proud that I would represent the synagogue and the Jewish people well, that you could come to speak to me and you could be guaranteed confidentiality, that you could be certain that when I stood up in front of the congregation, I took my role seriously. I would never wing it. I had too much pride in myself and respect for you to be cavalier about anything. Rabbis are people. We are flawed like everyone else. We should not pretend to be special. Ask my children and my wife and my grandchildren, they will tell you how flawed I am. Yet, in my role as a rabbi, I needed to put the best part of myself before you. And you needed to always understand this. Thus, Rabbi Landy, thank you for honoring that. Number 4, Darchei HaShalom, the paths to peace. There are many things that I'm proud of that we've done together. We've done a lot of wonderful things together, and I'm not going to list them all. But I knew that everything that we could accomplish together was contingent on one thing. This is what I'm most proud of. Over the past 14 years, we have not had a rift in the congregation. We've had peace. We've had no acrimony, no disrespect, no polarization, no rifts, no mass resignations, no petitions, no toxic emails, no volatile congregational meetings. In some congregations, you walk into the sanctuary and feel the tension and disrespect. I've been there, I've done that. It isn't pleasant. It isn't pleasant for the rabbi, it isn't pleasant for anyone. We have not had that, and I fought to make sure that rifts didn't happen. Yes, we've had moments when things felt a little stressful, that always happens, but in the grand scheme of things, they all were so minor. We've had peace, respect, and harmony. I'm most proud of that. Many synagogues don't have that. And if you can't find harmony and peace in a synagogue, in a community, in a sanctuary, what's the point of claiming you're a religious community? Harmony and peace is Judaism at its best, and I'm proud that we have nurtured this here. Peace and harmony, because they lead to godliness. Number 5. This is the hardest one for me. Chavirut, friendship, companionship. When I came here, our worship was stale. Many said how much they loved the organ and the choir, but no one came to the services they thought were so great. That was sarcastic, but it was true. In my opinion, our worship needed something, and it didn't match what we wanted to be. But to make it happen, I needed partners to create something new. And at the funeral of our founding president, the most wonderful man in the world, Paul Altman Jr., someone told me about the Blisses, that they had moved to town. I jumped on it. And did we luck out? Finding them was the most significant thing in my 14 years here. They've been here 9 years. Kenny and Ann Baum committed to supporting their presence here, and they've never let us down. I introduced the Blisses to congregational synagogue music. And I'm saying this because it's true. And as Father Curran said, I never lose an argument. They are probably the most talented prayer leaders in Reform Judaism today. And we created something beautiful together. But that's not what makes this special. They bring a level of decency and authenticity and love to this pulpit. We've created a unique tonality, so to speak. And people notice that immediately. We have fun and laugh at ourselves and with each other. And I think people feel that joy. Sometimes being goofy is sacred. And they are incredibly important people in my life. And our friendship has been the foundation of so many wonderful things that have happened here. And I will miss praying with them, but they will continue to be a blessing to you. Give them another round of applause. In six, finally, I want to talk about Ahavat Yisrael, the love of the Jewish people and our heritage. Here is my wish and hope. Love Judaism. Love being part of the Jewish people. Being a Jew is one of the greatest blessings in the world. Sometimes I feel sorry for being born a Jew because I wish I could have chosen to be a Jew. We're a small people, often disrespected. But our heritage is so sacred. I never cried so much about being Jewish at this moment. No, I'm responding in a way I didn't expect to respond. I just feel so proud to be a Jew. So I've tried to share my love of Judaism with you. And my Judaism is so idiosyncratic and quirky. I'm much more quirky than a synagogue. But I've shared my love of Judaism with you, and I pray that every member of our congregation values this heritage, studies this heritage, lives this heritage. The Jewish people needs each of you. The New Reformed Temple needs you. The world needs you. God needs you. And all my friends here who are not Jewish, we need you to support us. Not because we're the chosen people, because I don't believe the Jews are the chosen people. I don't think God chooses one group over another. We need you because we want to bring our unique vision of life to the world. And we need people who will honor our gifts and stand beside us when some do not. And so as I close, how blessed I feel that you have given me the honor to be your rabbi of this great synagogue, filled with kind, loving, and caring people. Thank you for being you. And I know that for me and for you, the best is yet to come. Shabbat Shalom.